Hi guys, hi. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for staying with me. My name is Kenny, and on this channel, I film about faith, career, some immigration tips, and lifestyle. Today, I'll be talking about my first job in Canada as a banquet staff and a server in the hotel. I'll be sharing my experience, and if you definitely want to, hear about this experience, then stay with me. Coming to Canada was very exciting for me. I was so excited when I got my visa that I was coming to Canada to study. I had so much expectations. I had very high hopes that when I come, I'm just gonna land that dream job, guys. But when I came here, I realized that it wasn't exactly the way I planned it. It wasn't exactly what I thought. The thought is that when you are leaving Nigeria or when you're leaving your country, you'll be coming to Canada and landing that very tech job and all that. But I'm sorry to shock you guys, it's not like that, really. I came in as a student, and as a student, there are different things that you need to do to survive. You have your tuition fee to pay for, you have your phone bills, you have your house rent, if you have cars, like if you're a student and you drive, you also have like your car insurance to pay for, you have hydro bill, you have literally so many bills to pay for, and you are thinking here and there, how do I survive on this? So I mean, as a student or as a newcomer to Canada, you are expected to survive. Your first hope is like, okay, how do I survive? And then you're thinking that when you come to the country, you just probably just get or land that job. For me, I'm just here sharing my experience. My first job in Canada was a banquet staff and an hotel server. I know a lot of people are like, but yeah, I mean, that was like what I got. I was going to work as a part-time, part-time there. I was a student, so it's just 20 hours, right? So what I got then was a banquet staff and an hotel server. Like usually when people come to Canada, I have never done this kind of job before. If you watch my last video, I talked about working in the bank. I mean, it was still that corporate, going to the office vibe and all that. But coming to Canada, and what I got was like, just put on the t-shirt and a jean, and you're like, going to work and all that. And when you get to the work, it's like a manual kind of a thing. It was totally new for me, but man, if I think of my bills, guys, I'm not even going to like think about the work. Like when I just think about the bills, I'm like, I still got my phone bills to pay, I still got like hydro to pay, I still got this and that to pay for. So I just had to survive, right? So yeah, it was a little bit tedious for me, going to classes, juggling that with work. It was really stressful at that time. But the Bible says that all things work together for good for them that love God. God actually brought me to Canada, so I knew that there was a purpose and there was a plan for me. It wasn't going to be a permanent situation. It wasn't going to be something that I would do forever. So I just put that in my mind, and that kept me going. I started working in the hotel, and most of what I used to do then was before the start like events or programs, I set up the tables, carrying chairs, carrying fork, knives, just trying to like set up, that's that party kind of look now. This way, the way they do this Owambe in Nigeria, like this party vibes where you like have tables and chairs and all that. So you need to set up with clothings, wrap the spoons, the fork, the chairs and all that. It was usually really tedious, and even sometimes they tell us to like take off the stage. And because like usually most of the culture here, they do a lot of disco displays, a lot of different kind of musical displays anyway, mostly disco sounds and all that. So I mean, there's always this stage changing. I had to do a lot of those things. Like when I get home, guys, I'll be looking for a bar or looking for one very big solid food to eat, because I feel I'm going to feel so light. I feel like I have really worked so much. So but yeah, it was actually really really stressful. Yeah, I must say it was stressful. Most times people feel like when you come to Canada, you just land that dream job, you land that bank job or that office job or that IT job. It's not like that. Yeah. And you still got bills to pay, you still got a lot of things to do with money, so you don't really want to like just sit back and and keep looking. So I had to take up the job, and thankfully I was able to like juggle it with school, and managing that. The next, like, following week I probably will have tests in class, things like that. It was really really it was really really a lot of activities. There are times that there are not always work to do, like in the hall, for us to arrange stuff. So usually they just call us, they say, okay, if you're not having anything to do, you can just come and help us serve and all that. So I did a little bit of serving as well, where I just have to like take food from the kitchen, or take the meals and all that, and then serve the guests. I did a little bit of that, so I had a feel of serving as well, aside the arrangement and all the logistics that I usually do on a normal day. When you're coming to Canada as a new immigrant, there's so much expectation, or there is so much expectation. Definitely, I felt that way when I first came to Canada. But I mean, it's very good to have very good expectation, but in as much as you're having this expectation, just have a very plain heart, have a plain mind, that you are ready for the task. You're ready to to take up whatever you see. Not whatever. I'm not talking about just doing, legit things that would, like, pay your bills. Yeah, that's what I mean. So you're ready to, like, juggle things together. Don't let anyone discourage you, because so many times, when you just come, people are telling you, oh, you're doing this kind of job, oh, you're an hotel server, really? And your friends are telling you that, oh, they work in IT, or they work in the bank, or they work in the hospital and all that. You're kind of feeling down. Don't feel down. As long as what you're doing is legit, as long as what you're doing as a Christian is good and is pleasing to God. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it is actually legit and is paying your bills. Don't let anyone discourage you. Don't feel bad about it. Be proud of your job. Like, then I remember when I was, like, working in the hotel, I was so proud of myself. I was very proud of myself. The fact that I could pay my bills. Yeah, I was proud of myself. I was really proud of myself, that, oh, okay, you could do this, you could do that. So yeah, just be proud of yourself, and also try to keep developing yourself as you are doing that job that you don't like, as you're doing that hotel job, or that job that you particularly don't like. Also keep developing yourself, because you don't really know when that next opportunity will come. Yeah, you don't really know when that next opportunity will come. So as a new immigrant in any country, Canada or anywhere you find yourself, there is always that struggle at the first time, or at the initial state. Don't let anyone discourage you. It is normal. We all pass through it. For people that have been here and you're not satisfied, with that job that you are doing at the moment, or maybe you don't really like that job that you are currently in, that you are doing. Just remember that, there is always a time that things will change. Things will not last forever. Like, that job you are in, or that current situation will not be forever. So, putting your best in what you're doing, and definitely you are learning something from that job. You're learning, or you just you feel like, oh, I'm not gaining anything from this. Oh, I already understand what they're doing here. But I bet you that when you go to the next opportunity, or when you see the next opportunity, you would see that you learned something from it. So yeah, it's just be proud of yourself, be proud of what you are doing. Make sure that you are very happy and content with what you have. Contentment is very very important, and it will not really push you to go over the board on yourself, or to take it hard on yourself. It's very very important. Just be content with what you're doing, and keep pushing for the best. So, and also, if you're a student, because like me, when I was in that job, I was a student. If you're a student and you are doing this kind of jobs, just make sure to know that your schooling or your study is priority. You want to put that as a priority for yourself. Don't get overwhelmed or overburdened with whatever work you're doing. Just make sure that you are still focusing on why you came to the country, or to that country where you are. It is like you came here to study. So so that's it. That was my experience. I don't think I remember any other thing right now. But yeah, it was a good experience for me. I had a nice time. Yes, it was a nice time. It was actually stressful, to be honest, but I learned a lot, and it kept me going. It was able to pay my bills, and I kept on pushing. Yeah, so it was a good experience. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, please guys, ensure you subscribe. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Comment below. Perhaps you had this kind of experience in the country when you first got to a particular country that you're not familiar with. If you had that kind of experience, you can just drop it in the comment section to encourage others. Let people know that it's not something strange, and it's not something bad to start from somewhere. You definitely would start from somewhere. So you can just drop it in the comment section. And once again, please subscribe. If you're not subscribed, it will definitely mean a lot to me. I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, bye. Don't forget to like, share, like, comment, share again, keep sharing, like.